Hello and welcome to Thursday's programme. I'm Kylie Pentelow.
And I'm David Wood. Coming up tonight between now and 6:30.
Good evening. Dozens of patients being taken to hospital in ambulances over the last week have been forced to wait over an hour to be admitted.
New figures highlight how the majority of our major hospitals are struggling to cope with the numbers of patients. On one day, 14 people spent at least 60 minutes queuing in ambulances at the Royal Cornwall Hospital. Today it's been revealed there are more than 80 patients in the county's hospitals ready to be discharged but have nowhere to go.
Well, let's cross live now to the hospital at Treliske and speak to our reporter Grace Pascoe. So, Grace, just how bad is the situation there tonight?
So, Grace, a lot going on. What is the hospital saying in response to all of this? Grace, thank you very much for the update.
Well, this comes as a junior doctor working on the front line in one of our region's hospitals, operating at the highest alert level, describes conditions as unprecedented. Jackie Bird went to meet him.
Dr. Daniel Bunce there talking to Jackie Bird. And as you can see, our health reporter Karen Bell has joined us in the studio. Lots of criticism of the government. What's it saying in response?
Well, as we just heard, Karen, these new figures about ambulance delays show that things have got pretty bad in Cornwall. What's it like around the rest of our region, though?
Well,
of course, only yesterday we were reporting that a number of our hospitals are on that highest level of alert, level 4. What's the picture like today?
do you know, movement there, but make no mistake about it, this is an exceptionally...
Thank you for the update.
On to other news now, and police have arrested a woman in connection with a suspected hit and run in Dorchester. Erica Prisik.
Sharps Brewery in Cornwall has invested £2.5 million to expand its operation.
Well, the fire service has issued a warning after a spate of barn fires in South Devon. There have been 6 in just 6 weeks, and investigators think an arsonist might be to blame.
Devastating impact on farmers and their families, as Bob Cruz reports.
And you're watching ITV News here in the West Country. Plenty more still to come on tonight's programme, including we head to the ice rink to catch up with a poorly Alex Beresford. Before that, though, emergency sea defences will be put up in Portreath tomorrow after the seawall there was partly destroyed by Storm Eleanor.
Huge waves and 80-mile-an-hour winds combined to send a 40-foot section of the wall crashing into the harbour area. Up to 20 concrete cubes are being brought in to shore up the hole before a long-term solution is found. Kathy Wardle reports. Meanwhile, people living in a row of houses in Ashburton have spent the day battling against floodwater rushing into their homes.
It follows the collapse of a garden wall which caused water from the River Dart to pour through their houses. Richard Lawrence has this report. So let's take a look at the current system and the proposed changes. The existing subsidies are called the Basic Payment Scheme, which supports farmers' earnings. The amount paid is based on how much land the farmer owns. The more land, the more money they receive, and this can be up to £90 per acre. But the money is only awarded if farmers comply with a set of rules that include protecting water from pollution, looking after hedgerows and keeping public paths clear. Inspections are carried out to make sure that they stick to the rules. Well, the new plan put forward by Michael Gove today includes scrapping the basic payment scheme after 2024 and replacing it with a system based on public money for public goods. It means that under the new scheme, farmers are rewarded for green actions, including planting woodland, protecting wildlife and improving water quality. Rules and inspections will continue to be carried out, but they'll be streamlined. Now the ITV News continues with the national and the international stories at 6:30, including more on our top story about ambulance delays. Here's Mary Nightingale with the details.
And if you've been affected by the ambulance delays or...
Now, it's been away for a few years, but this weekend, Dancing on Ice makes its return to ITV with our weatherman Alex Beresford as one of the contestants.
Well, Alex is part of a brand new lineup for 2018, which sees him join the likes of Cheryl Baker and Coronation Street actor Anthony Cotton, hoping to wow the judges with things like triple axels and headbangers, whatever they are.
Sounds painful. And with a new series comes some pretty big challenges with new pro skaters and a brand new set too. Our reporter Matt Price has been catching up with Alex and his skating co-stars. Can't wait. And I caught up with Alex a little bit earlier and asked him how he was feeling ahead of the weekend. We will, Alex.
Of course he's got his name on that
I think
dress
he's making
again.
up excuses already, isn't he, about
He is.
being poorly? No, he's going to do well.
He will do very well, I think.
Yeah.
He's
What about the
good to
weather?
go.
How's that doing?
Well, let me
Homemade.
Alex, anything you can...
All right, Bob, thank you very much indeed. Well, that is just about it from the three of us. I'll be back with the late news straight after news at 10.
But now I'll hand you to Mary Nightingale as the ITV News continues. Have a lovely evening. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.